Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we have another match of the Minish Cap Randomizer Tournament Season 2 Swiss round. We are still round 1 and the matchup is GliitchWiitch versus FrancoiseHarpie. Commentators for this match are Goldfish and Myth. Take it from here.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another matchup of round 1. We're slowly taking down the matches round 1. And today we have GliitchWiitch and FrancoiseHarpie. GliitchWiitch, to our knowledge, is a little bit newer to the rando, while Francois was a participant in the Season 1 tourney. So, runners should be off soon, and we get this lovely seed to enjoy.
Myth will be here back soon, so
yes,
don't worry.
Solo calming Myth had to go do something, so...
But still about 40 seconds before we see action.
Yeah, you don't need to ping Myth. He said that he'll be back. It's just a matter that I'm solo calming for now, which is a little bit harder when we're...
No, I'm here.
Myth is back!
Hello.
Oh, hello. Here we go, they should be off shortly.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Countdown looks to be at 8 seconds.
Here we go.
Yep, 5, 4, 3. And they're off. Here we go. GliitchWiitch versus FrancoiseHarpie.
Oh, did we also point out the graveyard key and the gust jar in the hash?
I mean, that's slightly worrying.
So what's it going to be? Is it going to be a non-required Deepwood that has a graveyard key to get to Royal Crypt, or is it going to be the other way around?
Yeah, I was about to say you have one of two options. It's either graveyard key and Deepwood or gust jar and Crypt. Nothing so far in the house or the window.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of get a feel for how the seed's going to go in these first couple of checks. So, like, you either get everything, and then you go immediately to the rupee cave, and like you're loaded in the first minute, or it's kind of like this, or it's like, okay, we just got nothing.
I'm going to last location, my first item.
Let's go to Tingle Trees. We get something stupid like 2 bows.
Oh dear. Okay, so nothing in town, so it's down to Tingle Trees or Courtyard.
Yeah, not really any choice for runners here. Oh, there's the bombs.
Oh, there we go. That's progression.
Here we go. So now I'm not exactly sure what GliitchWiitch want to do here. And Francois as well is about to pick up their bombs. I think the safest route is just go back to Link's house and get that puddle.
Yep.
And then from there follow into the Minish loop.
Yep.
But I don't know, you could go for a bit of a play here and decide to go through Lon Lon to get to Minish Woods, and then follow Minish Woods through into Link's Puddle and like Eastern Hills.
Yeah, I mean, there's
probably a very stupid route.
Yeah, no, I definitely prefer the route of going south and then doing the counterclockwise loop around Minish Woods.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of an unnecessary gamble. Yeah, like, I really think that if you feel like you're a underdog runner against a runner that's better than you, go for really solid gambles that have a good chance of paying off. And the gamble I was just talking about there isn't worth it at all. But
yeah, I was about to say I don't see how that gamble pays off.
For example, if you get access to Rural Crypt early and it's not required, that's a good gamble because it's got pretty good check density. Okay.
I think that was a caster and a Cloud Tops.
Not much from this cave. Huh. Where is progression? Oh, we've got 2 Kinstones.
I mean, Minish Woods is completely open, so...
It was a Cloud Top. Was it 2 Cloud Tops?
I think it was a Cloud Tops and caster.
Yes. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it's one of each.
Okay, yeah, both runners are doing the rest of South Hyrule and probably will be continuing on to the east.
This seed is a Hendris seed. So take that as you will. Me and Hendris have rolled awful seeds this weekend, and
it means if you can think of something bad, think something worse, and that will be what the seed has.
Yeah, I hope Hendris is going to disappoint. Unfortunately, GliitchWiitch didn't get those remote bombs in North Hyrule Field that Francois got.
Yeah.
So Francois is going to be able to do all of these bomb checks a little bit faster. And at this early point, it's going to start adding up.
Okay, there's a sword. Had to show up eventually.
Yeah, there's our first sword. This is pretty standard route. I think we're going to see these both of these two just pretty much neck and neck throughout the rest of it, doing the same checks.
When you get bombs early, it's the progression's the same.
Yeah, there's not many too many options that are worth looking into right now. I mean, they're completely synced up right now.
Oh yeah, they're synced. It's just like, you can see the one-time difference was Francois got the remote bombs on the...
Yeah, and they've already made it up with the couple of uses they've made with it.
Yep. See, we haven't seen an element check yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still no element check, so we don't actually know what dungeons are required. I really like to get that element check done on your first quick warp. You're always going to quick warp at the Wind Tribe at the very beginning of the game. So then you can just, during that quick warp, you check the map, and then in this stage now, you're really just autopiloting through Minish Woods. There's not much you're thinking about right now. So you could be thinking about dungeon orientations and layouts and stuff during this time.
I can understand not checking it, because at this point, knowing which dungeons are element really doesn't change what you're doing. So, I mean, it'd be nice for us to know, for us to speculate, but when you're running, you're just kind of autopilot. Like, who cares whether Deep is required or not, or Cave of Flames required or not? You're just going through the Minish Woods.
Not right now, but you can kind of like burn it into your memory and really get the, But then I guess you'll fall into the fallacy of thinking, oh, that dungeon's not required, I'm not going to go there. And then you get 3 items in a non-required dungeon to lose your race. Hey, Shocky. Yeah, I'm somewhat recovering. Hopefully this seed will be interesting. We've got a lot of scrolls.
Oh, and a boomerang.
Scrolls and a boomerang, yeah.
So nothing that unlocks a lot of progression, but a bunch of convenience items.
Was it Rock Breaker and Dash Attack? And a spin as well.
We got the spin was the scroll initially, and Link's Puddle. I didn't catch what those two were.
Yeah, Francois showing off here is slight optimization. You can blow up the entrance to town go in and out to set your quick warp, and then after
Yep.
they've got checked the item here, they can.
Oh, here's the element check.
Oh,
Non-droplets and non-palace.
yeah. There's another Cloud Top Skinstone.
And of course, there's a Cloud Top Skinstone for unrequired palace. All things considered, this is a fairly nice dungeon layout.
Yeah,
Palace unrequired is always nice.
The two slowest bosses to reach are not required, which is
Yep.
making this this layout closer to the faster side of dungeon layouts. I mean,
Yep.
anytime there's a non-required palace, you're always looking at the possibility of having a fast seed.
Yep. Yeah, you're happy that Palace is unrequired, and even though Droplets is unrequired, you're probably going to dip it for the Rupee Pass anyways, but being able to bail after that and not go to Octo is always nice.
Yeah. Typically, the more experienced runner wants a longer seed because their experience is going to be more of a benefit in the long haul. But if you're a newer runner and can make a good play, a really fast seed, you can steal a win that way.
Yep. Yeah, longer seeds, there's more time for execution to play in with jet seeds.
Yep.
If you
I
make
like
one
this.
play.
Yes, Glitch, go for it. This is definitely the situation where you make a gamble like Simon right now.
I mean, it's a gamble. It's
It
still
is.
so hard with a sword and not many scrolls. Like,
Throw bombs. Come on, you want to throw a bunch of bombs around. Yeah, you just drop a couple of bombs, throw them off into the distance so that they're blowing up and hitting stuff off in the other areas, and then you sword slash the things that are close to you. And
like if you had Sword Beam active, I would be all for it because Sword Beam does white sword double damage.
Oh, Francois gets the flippers. Okay, that's the progression.
Yep.
Wait, where did they get their shield?
The one check in Cranel.
Oh!
The initial beanstalk on
wow.
Cranel. Yeah.
Oh, that is weird. That is some weird. That's a weird layout. Go to get the shield in cable. Yeah. Oh, okay. That didn't pay off for Glitch.
Okay. GliitchWiitch save warps the quiver. Doesn't want to keep it.
Yeah. So Francois is going to pull ahead here because of that. I mean, there's not much available in early on, so you kind of really do want to check out that item in lower credit.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about GliitchWiitch wanting to take risks, but sometimes you can fall into the trap of taking too many and you just dig yourself too big a hole. Not saying Simon Simulations is a bad choice there, but you can't get in the mindset of I'm going to make every choice in the world because eventually you
don't
dig
make
yourself
every
a big hole.
choice. But yeah, there are definitely going to be certain risks that you can think, okay, I'm behind, my opponent's ahead, my opponent's not going to risk going for something like this, so I'm going to go there and hope that it has something. And they're synced up again.
Yep. Yeah, I think at this point the flippers has to be progression, it's just a matter of what they lock.
Yeah, definitely. It's the flippers. I'm wondering if it's in Deepwood.
Oh, right, we have Deepwood access, and with bombs. Yeah. Oh, I like that play.
Yeah, Deepwood's really juicy right now. If Glitch gets the flippers, I want to see her rush to that.
I don't know if I'd rush immediately to Deepwood, but definitely like you have the checks both in Northern Minish Woods and the Minish Flippers Caves. That are both check dense that I'd probably want to hit before going into Deepwood, but
I mean
that's just a dense area.
That's kind of your choice right now. Do you want to stick around in town and do all of the Minish checks that just got opened up by the flippers, which is what Francois is doing right now? That's the safe play. You don't want to. You might find something here which will take you somewhere else. So you don't want to get bogged down in Deepwood for the next, I don't know, 5-10 minutes when there was something available here in a very quick and easy check in town. Oh yeah, as Bluesy points out, knowing your opponent is a good idea. Francois hates caster with a passion.
Yes.
So if you want to make any play against Francois, your play is to go check hiking and check everything in caster, because if there's something there, you've got a big advantage.
Yes. Not many runners have that one spot, but Francois does. Francois just does not do caster. Okay,
Thank you, Nori, for the give subs to myself and to Goldfish.
Yeah, Nori gifting subs to the commentators. Okay, so we're getting to the end of town, and I don't think anything's really been found.
I think Francois should be doing under the school. Well, and Glitch as well. When you have remote bombs, it's so fast.
I guess with the remotes, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Remote bombs, like, you want to go do this. And Glitch is going to do that. Yeah, I see no reason why you shouldn't do this straight away as soon as you get remotes, because it becomes so fast.
See, we talk about runners not doing stuff. I am a runner that I will skip school basement until I can get the center chest and well. If it has something that blocks it, I will last location this check every single time.
Yeah,
remotes or not.
That's definitely certainly an option if you're getting lots of swords early. If you get like 2 swords in like the Link's Puddle, or you do Minish Loot and you get like a bunch of swords there, and it's looking like you're getting swords quickly, then that's certainly an option. But on this seed, they're already 15 minutes in. They've only got 1 sword. I don't think they're going to be getting blue sword that quickly. And
I mean, that's just a location. I will last location every single time if I don't get blue sword. It's burned me for, but not always.
We are seeing a Cuckoo game. I'm going to see if there's anything on here.
16 seconds, so I have decent time.
No! Okay, I think the only thing left is Swiftblade.
It has...
Swiftblade Dojo with the sword?
They've already done Swiftblade 1. You can't
they
do
have? Okay,
there's
nothing in town.
Yeah, you have to go to Minish at this point. Like, Minish Woods. What else do you have?
There's the... Did we see the item up in Vale Pools?
I don't remember either one going to Vale Falls.
Yeah, oh, they didn't really... No, they didn't have an option of doing that. Well, Francois did, because they went up to the Castle Garden after they got the flippers, but Glitch did Castle Garden before the flippers, so she didn't get an option to go check that. Francois should have really checked that item if they were there. I don't think they did.
I don't know, I would have been in support of just rushing back to Minish Woods once you had those flippers. You get these holes, you get the northern part.
Francois doesn't want to do Deepwood yet.
Oh no, you definitely do these holes before Deepwood. I think he set his Quick Warp by back in town, so once he's done with the holes, he'll be back in town to go to Deepwood, but these are 4 quick checks.
No, he didn't set the Quick Warp in town. He shrunk his Minish and went straight north. His Quick Warp back in the Eastern Hills. Yeah, he's going to leave. He's going to leave Minish Woods after doing this. Yeah, no, I think they want to go do North Minish Woods.
Yeah, North Minish Woods into Goron Cave,
yeah,
probably.
Goron Cave, yeah, definitely. And we've got a Kinstone. And there's another caster Kinstone. Okay.
So 2 caster, 2 Cloud Tops.
I think we're going to have early access to Fortress.
I mean, it's required, so you don't hate it as long as you can find a bow and mitts. Having to do Fortress without one of those 2 is always a little unfortunate.
We've been experiencing a lot of early access to Fortress without mitts and without bow, and we've been seeing a lot of people go for the play and it not really help out.
I think that was down thrust in North Minish that Francois picked up.
Okay, they're getting a lot of not that useful scrolls right now.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, you're getting scrolls that can have some use, but you're not getting like your quick spin or your quick clone or your great spin.
They're
Or
not
longer
useful
spin.
right now. Like, they've got dash attack, they've got rock breaker, they've got down throw. Okay, rock breaker's kind of a little bit useful
Rock
right
breaker's
now.
nice.
Yeah. Dash attack and down throw are just useless to them right now because they don't have the items to use them.
Yep.
Okay, there's
Oh.
the lantern.
Okay.
That doesn't do anything.
No.
That's 2 items. We've got half ledge and we've got all the way back in at Grimblade. In the castle
Yeah.
garden. That's the 2 things that the lantern.
Well, it
just did.
unlocks one more item in Deepwood. It unlocks the early item that's locked by the web.
Yeah, that's
likely
right.
So you're less likely to get locked out by the one chest not having a key for you. So you can get both initial checks in Deepwood. So assuming one has a small key, you can start doing a lot of that dungeon. Oh dear.
Was that a misplay? They equipped bombs and blew it up and killed themselves.
Oops.
That was in the bakery, and I don't think they checked the half. Did they do the half first before? It was on purpose to get health back.
Okay.
I never agree with anyone that does a death warp. It's never necessary. There are far too many fairies available in the overworld. You never need to death warp.
Yeah. And
It's-
especially since you have access to quick warp, there's not really a point because you can just quick warp to get out quick.
Yeah, exactly. Quick warping is far faster than dying and getting the death animation.
Yeah,
and,
like other games, you
that
death
takes so
warp.
long.
To warp places.
Yeah.
But here you don't need a death warp because you have quick warp.
Yeah, death warping is exactly the same as save warping in this game. I know in other games, death warps take you to different places than a save warp,
Yep.
so that's why you kind of want to do it sometimes.
Yeah, that's why it's a strategy sometimes, but not really Minish Cap. Speaking of the
Alright.
one check in Vale Falls,
I want to see Francois check the visible items here. Yep, they're doing it. Okay, good. Right. Okay, it's Deepwood. 100% guaranteed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you're Francois, you'd like to find something like a Lawmon key to give you access to droplets so you can dip in and take some quick loot.
I think Francois has been routing this proper. Like, it's the way that they should be routing this is full clear everything before committing to an early Deepwood. But I think Glitch should be going to Deepwood right now.
Yeah, I mean, that surprised me because I'm one that will sometimes go early Deepwood, especially with this item layout.
I mean, they're going to get the lantern first, which is great, and when we go to Deepwood, we'll find out if the lantern would make a difference.
Yep. Yeah, like I can understand it without the lantern, but lantern makes it
Francois
so much quicker.
Francois hasn't saved at Simon, so they were expecting an item there. Yeah, so they're going to have to watch this cutscene, and unfortunately not get to skip it. They didn't set the save.
I mean, a quiver's not the worst item to be waiting a little bit to keep. It's technically not required, but it gives you just a little bit of leeway against body 2.
For me, quivers are effectively useless. I use less than 30 arrows in the entire game, so there is no need for a quiver.
Yeah. Like, I just wouldn't reject one quiver just to be, like, that I know I'm finding arrows forever. But I can understand getting away without any quivers.
Yeah, if I'm feeling like I'm low on quivers, if I'm like on like 10, if I'm low on arrows, if I'm like 10 arrows going out of like into Vati 2, during Vati 1 there's a pot with 5 arrows.
That is true. Okay, Francois will be the first one into Deepwood here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't actually know. I think if we had a gust jar, then I mean, if we get a gust jar early and Deep is required.
Oh, if they had a gust jar, they'd rush you here. It's an element.
Everyone's going to be rushing. Yeah. It's not a surprise to say that everyone would rush to a required Deepwood if they had got an early gust jar.
Yeah, sure you don't have cape, but cape doesn't speed this up as much as other things. Okay, so you didn't need the lantern to get to the key.
No. But
Now,
we'll know if the lantern will help out in the later section.
yes, it could be logically required to reach Matter Pillar.
I mean, a lot of the time, the Matter Pillar will just have a small key.
Yep.
And you'll be able to determine that logically, and then it just means that if you didn't need to do the Matter Pillar, you could have used a small key elsewhere. If you didn't have the lantern, then you would be locked out of the dungeon, but then you would find the lantern somewhere else and be able to come back to get the small key off the Matter Pillar, but there's no point in doing it. So that's normally the case with Deepwood. We do have a boss key, so...
Not that that helps us.
Yeah, it doesn't help them right now, but at least they know when they come back. There's a long key.
That's access to droplets.
We don't know if we can actually reach there yet. This has to be a small key, otherwise they can't get it. If this is a small key, then they can get to it.
Well, it has to be small key or progression, because otherwise we don't have checks.
There it is. Yeah, there's the small key. They can 100% go and get that long key now. Yeah, that chest had to be either progression to somewhere else where they would get the gust jar to come back, or it was the small keys. And yeah, we don't know if it's required long key yet. It could be.
There's a few more item checks here, but it's looking incredibly likely that it is required long key.
If we get the mitts, the ocarina, or the cape, or if any of those are locked behind something we find here, then the long key isn't required. I'm here just ruining everyone's memes. Ooh. Did Glitch just skip the big chest there?
I didn't catch. They should be walking back out. They don't have capes, so we should be able to see on the way back out whether that chest is open or not.
I mean, because they did a short pull on the mushroom just to hop over to here, which isn't needed. If you got the flippers, you don't even need to pull the mushroom over. Okay,
Wait,
they're going back for it.
Yeah, you did the long. Okay.
I think that was probably a misinput. I think they dropped their input when they were pulling the mushroom back.
Yeah, when you have flippers, you do the full pull to get the chest, and you hop down and flippers into the door.
Nothing on that half.
Francois is setting the blue orb with just a bundle of arrows there.
I mean, it helps getting back to this part of the dungeon quickly.
Okay.
When you come back with the dust jar, you want to probably check the basement, and it will just let you speed that up. The Matter Pillar's got a small key. He doesn't need to fight this. He's gonna get a small key out of the Matter Pillar.
Did he do the chest in the basement?
Oh, I thought they did. Did they not?
I might be misremembering.
Oh, that's right. They don't have. Sorry, there's also the switch chest they didn't do. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I didn't see them go down into the basement. They got the big chest. There's also that small chest. I thought they also got that. I thought okay. So there's two more chests that they can get when they come back, because there's that small chest in that basement area as well.
Well, they can't get the small chest right now because
no, they can't.
They the water.
That's got their small key, and they don't need to get that chest because they didn't get a small key from the Matter Pillar. There's only two chests. Oh, it could be on the boss. I need to shut up about this.
Key logic.
Yeah, key logic is confusing, guys.
So when it comes to Minish Cap, there are a couple dungeons where keys get really goofy, and there's a couple dungeons where it's very straightforward.
Yeah. Deepwood's normally straightforward, and then you get this, where it's like, is it? I mean, you got to dip Templar droplets now, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
You can get to both ruby paths. So there's a lot
The
of
question
checks.
is, do you want to? Because...
Yeah. Yeah, the unfortunate part going for the second one is you can't activate the blue orb. But at this point you might have to. Okay, they're up to 7 hearts, that's still short of Waveblade.
I think they're both last locationing here, so there is no reason why you don't full clear Templar droplets. Because you're guaranteed to find something, so you just keep going till you find something.
Yeah.
But the question is, what if you get something on that first rupee path? That takes you
what would
elsewhere?
actually make you want to go?
Cane. Bottle.
Where does Kane bring you? Because with Kane, you still can't access Crandall to go to Cave of Flames.
You get Lower Vale Falls, you get stuff in town, you get Orphan Ferry. That's not that much, though.
Yeah.
Nothing else really does anything.
Moments unlocks some.
Moments, yeah, it's a couple of checks in the overworld. Moments would be pretty rough because you'd have to spend a lot of time going around checking everything again with the moments.
Yep.
Cape, if you got Cape, you would just stay around here.
Oh yeah, you stay to go to the second ruby path and then set the blue
I
orb.
think it's a bottle. Like, if you got a bottle, I would rush Lower Chronal.
I could see that.
Right, what is it going to be? Jabbernut?
That's garbage. That's a Flipper's Lock Jabbernut.
Well, okay, there's nothing there. So we just keep going through Templar droplets.
Yep. I think at this point, you go to the second ruby path no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if you find something, you just keep going.
Except for, like, if there's something on this chest, maybe you would leave. But if there's nothing here, then you go all the way to the end. Yeah, you just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no small keys as well. Huh.
Okay, you have to find some eventually because everything in every key door is 4 key locked.
Is that that's Vale Falls. That doesn't open anything. Oh
It
no, there's
unlocks
one chest.
One check.
One chest. Okay. You still don't. That's not worth leaving.
No, you do not bail.
God, that Vale Falls Kinstone is exactly the same as a race we had yesterday, and we were shouting at people to go follow that because it was so big, and they just stayed around in Templar droplets and wasted 20 minutes.
Yeah, wasn't that one where Vale Falls had like a sword or something and...
Yes, it had the red sword. It had
Yep.
everyone's red sword, so... But that's because they already had grip ring. Like, if you got grip ring...
Yeah.
If there's a grip ring in here, I don't know if it will be worth to bail straight away.
Not straight away. I just go to the rupee path. You're halfway there at this point anyways. You're not going to spend that too much time getting to the rupee path.
There's a bottle.
Okay, there, yep.
I would still stick around. I would stay
Oh,
and
yeah.
do that rupee
I think
path.
at this point you're far enough, you're going to the second rupee path.
Yeah, go on, Francois. Switch to the boomerang. Do the man strat. You fight the scissor beetles in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scissor beetles become so easy when you have the boomerang, so it's even easier to kill them in the dark.
I mean, it still takes a while because they're still stuck at Smith's Sword, so your damage output is quite minimal at this point.
Really, Bluesy, you would have bailed at the Veilful's Kinstone, and you just missed you would have missed that bottle. That bottle is so progression. Like, I don't think there's going to be anything else in droplets. There may be something on the rupee path, but I don't think it will be that useful. The bottle's the progression. Yeah, the fighting the scissor beetles in the dark with the boomerangs, the big boy strat. You do it. You need to not be afraid of fighting the enemies in the dark. Yeah. Okay, there's a small key.
You had to find one eventually.
Is that one?
That's only one.
The next two are small keys, and then there's one in the underwater chest. That's the only in the underwater pot. That's the only key locations left.
Yes, you're right. I mean, you still pick them up. You want keys in case you have to come back.
Yeah. You only need 3, so you just skip the underwater pot.
Well, you say that. We don't have cape yet.
I mean, you'll remember it for later.
You assume not, but...
Alright, what are we gonna get in the second rupee path? Bombs.
More bombs. Okay. Nothing else, but, I mean...
you have Lantern as well, so you might as well do this.
Yep, you do this back check.
This block chest here is going to be locked behind either the Gust Jar or the Cape. If you do get something here, you need to keep that in mind. This is an out-of-logic check. Wait, it's not locked behind Cape? No, it's 100% locked behind Gust Jar because you're not allowed to open the locked door at the end of the Dark Maze to be able to do the Cape jump to go and get the small key, so it has to be Gust Jar locked. Yeah, logic's weird. It's very insistent on how you use small keys.
Yeah, dungeon that has weird key logic is definitely temple droplets because every single small key door is 4 key locked.
Yeah, they're all parallel to each other. You can open them in any order.
Which means logic gets kind of weird. Of different ways you can do checks that may or may not require keys.
Yeah, Francois is 100% rushing lower Krenel.
Oh yeah.
It's obviously what you should be doing. I guess they could have had an option to go and check lower Veilful's, but well, Veilful's Kinstone chest in the cave there, but no, lower Krenel's just too appetizing.
It's too appetizing. At this point, there's not like one item that you're looking for. Like, if you had green sword, you could make a better argument for it. That, well, if that's your red sword, you have all of a sudden a lot of progression. But at this point, you don't have an item that unlocks like half the seed. You're just sitting here waiting for more, like multiple items of progression.
A really strong checks. A really strong item they could be getting right now is the grip ring. So if there's a grip ring in lower Veilful's, that's cute. In the chest of Veilful's, that's big.
Yep, that would be the exception because grip ring unlocks then Veil Falls as well as a lot of Krenel. It makes Krenel quicker.
And a real gamble. I would not recommend this at all. I don't think this would work out at all. But Fountain has one check you can get and another one that's visible with the heart with the cape.
Oh. That's gross.
I would say bravo to anyone who made the gamble to go in there and the grip ring turns out to be in there, because well done, you just saved up a ton of time.
Well, assuming that the cane lock check has nothing, because if that has something and you dip early, you are last locationing that every single time. Like, I can see arguments for doing fountain without the cape, but without the cane, it's a lot harder to argue me to go in there.
Yeah, so unfortunately they're going to have to be getting this hot spring water and then doing the throwing the bean into the hole and watering it, which does lose a bit of time. And you really like it when you get the grip ring because you can just cut all of this out and it saves well over a minute. Vanilla grip ring, wow.
I mean, the other scrub had something, so if you get both scrubs having an item...
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Then we accuse Hedris of making a plan, though.
Yeah.
both. That's a good bounty, actually. Oh, there we go.
A green sword.
That's a green sword.
That's one check, but
That's
it's closer to the red sword.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Veiled Foolskin Stone. It opens one check. It's not really worth bailing just to go check it.
No, but you like to find that because that one more sword and all of a sudden you have red sword, which unlocks Western.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 3 more checks. We have 1 in Vale Falls and 1 in town. 2 in town.
2 in town.
Yeah, 2 in town. But at this point, they shouldn't leave. They should get the rest of the checks here. I don't know. Maybe Glitch will think that's a good enough point to leave. But don't listen to me. I like to bail out of Krenel all the time.
If you see what happens when you bail on Krenel too much, watch Myth's previous match in the tournament.
Just slowly, my laughing turns to crying. Oh wow! Okay, the last item is on the scrub.
Yep.
If it's nothing here, then well, Krenel wasn't the play. Everyone got duped.
Though then again, I almost got burned in Krenel my own tournament match because I was looking for the cane to go into Cave of Flames, and it just happened to be on Krenel. It's just like, if I just trusted the seed to be nice.
I mean, yeah, okay, there is a required Cave of Flames, but that shouldn't really.
No, not at this
routing right
like,
at this point.
My seed.
Oh my god, Krenel was a bait.
It had a sword. It had a singular sword.
Okay, it maybe there's one redeeming thing. If this sword gives something, if the second sword, if there's another sword on Swift Blade.
Yeah, if there's a sword in Krenel, there's a sword on Rockbreaker.
Francois is going to get ready to...
Yep.
Yeah, they're getting the bottle of water
play.
ready for the fountain. Yeah,
yep.
Definitely. I mean, I would have gone straight to put out the fireplace, then go check this. Just get that water out of your bottle.
Now, I would consider setting up the save scum to look at that one check in Vale Falls to see if I have to go into Fountain, because I really don't like doing this, but this might be the progression.
Krenel wasn't the play! The bottle still may be it. If it's in the fountain. Well, did I save like 5 minutes ago? This wouldn't work out for you, and I don't recommend it to anyone, but you could go into the fountain.
Yeah.
Why do I open my mouth?
Wait. He pushed his... bookshelves and Doctor Left, but doesn't have red sword. I was like, wait, they have power
Yeah.
bracelets. Wait, they don't have red sword. Okay, Bluesy, if you say that, you need to give them more hearts. They're only at 8s. And I don't think they've been skipping heart pieces.
No, they haven't been skipping heart pieces. What's on the visible spot? Okay, is a heart piece? What is in the chest? No!
It's Vale Falls! Vale Falls, kids!
Bluesy! Bluesy, you just called that! No! If this is a grip ring...
So we talked about making gambles earlier. This would be a gamble.
That's
someone
what
like Bluesy would get it paid off in full.
Yeah, Glitch isn't going for any of these gambles. Like, they're options, but they're just going to be really conservative with this, and they're basically following Francois.
I mean, I would say the fountain play was a gamble, but Francois got there first.
I can see checking Vale Falls before on the way to Krenel. I can see that.
But I probably would have done this on Krenel, and then after checking...
Oh my god.
Oh, no, you need the bottle! You need the bottle and the Vale Falls Kinstone.
Why?
The bottle locked the sword in Krenel.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, so you'd have had to go back. You would have just got. Yeah, you would have had to go back to Temple of Droplets anyway.
So, Bluesy, you were right, but you're also very wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, Francois decides to loop around to Lomon before going to Western Woods.
And then Bluesy would have been stuck with the decision of, do you bail after that red sword in Krenel and not get the last 3 checks that are there and hope that you get the grip ring somewhere else? Like there.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, Francois! You mad lad!
What was that?
Wait, he's going to Western Woods instead of climbing? Oh, okay, I would get the rupee pass in
Hello? And what? What is this routing? Francois, you madman! He went to Lon Lon instead of Western Woods, got the grip ring, and was like, nah, let's go to Western Woods again. It's like, you just got the grip ring on Vale Falls!
And you're at the safe warp at Vale Falls, you can just climb, you don't
Yeah!
have to do the cloud tops, you just have to do Vale Falls!
Oh, no. They can do Western Woods now.
Oh wait, quick warp to Vale Falls!
And then go back to Vale Falls. Okay.
Francois! Okay, never mind, Francois is a genius. Forgive our Pega brains, like...
We're definitely people clowning over here in the comms box. There's a Gus chart.
We're people clowning and Francois has like the 3000 IQ plays here.
Yeah, everyone's cringing at comms right now. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Doing Percy? Who does Percy?
Oh, okay. Now this is
ever had an item.
Except for that one tournament seed. Was that arrows?
Did we even check the figurine house? I don't think anyone checked the visible item, right?
No. Why did that have to be there? Now, you do not check Karloff Metal immediately because you have your Quick Warp set on Vale Falls, and that's better than Karloff Metal.
I mean, you can save, and then save scum it. But do you do that, or do you just leave Karloff until you have more stuff to do in town?
I leave Karloff, I do Vale Falls first.
Oh, wow, look at that healthy...
So speaking of Waveblade... Francois doesn't care.
Oh, thinking about it, oh, this... They went back and forwards a couple of times. They were umming and ahhing about what they wanted to do, but they are going to go up Vale Falls.
Yep. Even it got an early lantern, so this is all on logic.
Yeah.
Normally when I have Vale Falls, Kinstone, and Grip Ring, it's out of logic because I just don't have my lantern yet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of the time you can. Oh,
Kinstone.
there was another cloud tops. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the time you can like sequence break deep into a seed and avoid a lantern that's earlier on in the seed, and then you just need to keep that in mind when you come to Veil Falls without the lantern. That
Yep.
if you're looking in later places for a lantern,
Graveyard Keep.
oh,
And Cape. Caster Wilds. Now we know Francois won't make that play, but GliitchWiitch, Caster Wilds, wink wink. But GliitchWiitch didn't grab the grip ring yet.
They haven't got the grip ring. They're doing all the stuff here, and Wester was gonna get nothing out of it and go.
Yeah,
Where
which
the hell
makes
do I go
sense
now?
because you rush Western Woods, unlike Francois who just giga-brained the grip ring in Lon Lon Cave.
Oh no, Glitch! Oh, GliitchWiitch is gonna go back to Deepwood. They're gonna go do Deepwood with the Gust Jar, and then maybe go back into the Temple of Droplets. I don't think they're gonna go to the Lon Lon Cave for a while, and that's where their grip ring is, and that's where the progression is.
Well, you could maybe get the grip ring before going back to Droplets, since that's kind of on the way.
We didn't even see Francois
once. Glitch was just passing by Karlov Metal. You're passing through town. Do Karlov.
And that's why you should use Myth197's brand new map tracker, featuring a split-up Western Woods, Western shop that has all of the items separately. Now you can see if you have access to the figurine house, the Rem's shoe shop, and Simon's Simulation completely separately to each other. Get in now while stocks last. Plug over.
As much as it mean that Myth is advertising, I probably should look that up since I do use Myth Tracker because it does split all the scrolls up independently, which is nice as a tracker.
Yeah. No, I've just updated to 6.1.1. If you're not on 6.1.1, please update your version of the tracker. I should go talk to Emo and actually get it on the launcher. But
yeah.
That's the BA.
That was a quick green shoe from Francois.
Yeah, glitches in Deepwood. This isn't good.
I mean, it makes sense with the items you have.
Yeah. It's just because Francois went for that mad lad strat of going over to
Going to Lon Lon with the red sword.
I've got red sword. Western Woods, like 20 billion checks, or Lon Lon, 2.
I think I'll take the Lon Lon.
Does my tracker auto-track? Yes.
As long as your emulator auto-tracks.
Yeah, yes, as long as you're using an emulator that auto-tracks. Which is BizHawk.
Yep.
I don't need to DMU anything. There is a link available in Rando Info under the under the tracker section where it says Myths Tracker. You click that and it takes you to my GitHub where it has my. It will always have the latest version at the top. No one reads Rando Info, the most useful channel in the Discord, where it's got everything you need to know about the randomizer. I mean, Francois played this right and did skip that basement switch chest, knowing full well that there is guaranteed a small key there.
Yep. And got the cape from Vale Falls to be able to check the basement chest quicker.
Yeah, Glitch is unfortunately going to have to go the slow way.
Yep. Have to do the whole puzzle.
Yeah, this is what I worried about, because cape. The longer that Francois has this cape, the faster they're just going to be able to do everything.
Yep. Where's he bringing this cape?
I don't know. Is he just
I guess
checking
there's
Waveblade?
Well, there was a scroll, I think it was Sword Beam on the freestanding, so you could grab that to get you closer to Swiftblade the First. Now that would involve Francois doing a check and Caster Wilds, but...
They're on 4 right now. Maybe they just go into into droplets? Are they going to actually go and do Octo now? Okay. Huh. I guess get your elements.
Or no, or not.
Well, they're gonna get the scroll, and then I think they're gonna dip into. No. Okay, that's interesting. They just came here to check Waveblade and grab a sword beam. Oh yeah, Octo isn't an element.
Yeah, no, Octo's not required. That's why it'd be questionable to go back to droplets. Like.
Oh no, Glitch is struggling in this room. Yeah. Having the flippers in here is awful, because if you fall off on the last jump, you have to go all the way back and do all of them again.
Yes, as much as flippers unlock stuff, you actually don't want it when you're in Deepwood, because it hurts you more than it helps.
Yeah. No, Glitch, no! You're missing a small key, and it has to be on that chest. I think they'll realize when they open it. I don't pay it. Like, you know how many seeds I've had to look at? I just don't pay attention to which ones have elements or not. I just assume all dungeons are required all the time.
Yeah.
Except for Cave of Flames. I always assume it's never required.
Like, I played a seed earlier today, I checked the elements because I was, like, doing checks on the western half of the map, and I wanted to see which dungeon it required. So I just looked at the western 2 dungeons, and didn't bother looking at the rest of the map. I'm just like, wait, what are the rest of my elements? Don't do that. Okay, this makes sense, going to Krenel with the grip ring and the red sword, so you can do both Grey Blade and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, but then you're having to ask yourself the question of, do I do vanilla dip into Cave of Flames? And what if there's a cane in Caster?
Well, for Francois, he goes into vanilla from...
Of course. Oh, this is 100% Francois' play. Like, you could call this from a mile away. Caster, Krenel, they're gonna go Krenel. Now, if it was me doing this, I would be doing the complete opposite. I would be full clearing Caster before.
Oh yeah, I'd be in Caster. I might do the grip ring checks here, and then after doing the grip ring checks, save warp to go to Caster.
Something that bugged me as well is they didn't save Scum Cloudtops. They just left Veil Falls without checking anything in Cloudtops.
I mean, that did bug me too much. There's, what, 5 checks without the grip ring that you could do? 3...
Yeah, 6.
6. I was one off, but...
Yeah, there's 3 more that get unlocked with...
Molmits.
With Molmits.
So
yeah, that could be a thing of thinking, wait till you get Ocarina and Mitts, and then you can go check that.
Yeah. Also, those 6 checks aren't the quickest checks in the world. Like, when you have this open, this is more check dense and quicker.
Yeah. Okay, Glitch picks up their grip ring.
Yep.
Now they're knowing that that's their progression. Yeah, I hope Glitch isn't getting disheartened by last locationing all of the progression items, because the seed's been pretty rough. It's like,
I mean, it's
you basically forced, yeah.
Oh, there's a bow. Now that would push me hard to Caster, because that unlocks a few checks. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I think
Is
this
it just
is...
3 with the bow? No, there's 4.
Yeah, there's 4. 4 get unlocked by the bow. I'm pretty sure if this was anyone other than Francois, they would leave Krenel to go to Caster. Oh my god, there's another one.
Another bow, okay.
That's not telling you something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Francois is going to keep going. Though I don't know. Francois never likes to do... I don't know what they hate more. Caster or Vanilla Out to Cave of Flames. I don't know.
I mean, for most of the rando community, it's Vanilla Route. It's
Yeah.
just for Francois, special case.
Like, I could see them even leaving and going up to going up to Cloud Tops. Do they quick warp? Yeah, they're quick warping.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to do...
Can't blame this when you have all of Caster open. Oh,
Town?
there's a cape equip. It's Caster.
It is Caster. They're not doing anything in town. Did we see... Did anyone hand in the Karlov medal?
Yes, I think Francois did it.
Okay.
On the way through, and
they did go to town. Cool.
it was like your customary, here's some rupees.
Yeah.
Continue
I mean,
on.
it's worth diving through town because there's quick checks there. You've got the figurine
I think
house,
he
the
did
bell.
that and the bell.
Yeah. And there's a
Yeah.
Swift Blade as well. Yeah, I want to see Glitch do a sequence break here through... sorry, not a sequence break. A save scum through
Cloud Tops.
If there's a cane in Cloud Tops, then that's big. That's shouting to go to Krenel.
Yeah, and then
Don't know
with
if-
Cape and Cane, you just full clear KO Flames, get your element.
Mitz likes to be up there in Cloud Tops sometimes.
I've had a few scenes recently where Mitz is the butterfly here in Caster.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just every time, I'm just like, why is this here? Why do you put Mitz on the floating butterfly?
Yeah, I
Caster.
think I've had 2 seeds recently that did that. Oh, yeah. Spoilers, we've been playing the Nori seeds.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've been playing the Nora Seeds, I've been playing the Tourney Race, I've been watching Tourney Race.
Oh, Glitch is leaving.
Yep.
Okay, we're not going to be seeing Cloud Tops.
Nope. I can't say I necessarily disagree, but that's kind of the gamble play you want to see as someone who would think of themselves as the underdog.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a gamble play that has potential to pay off.
Oh, they missed the waterfall as well? That's not good.
No, that's not.
I don't think it had anything. I'm pretty sure it
No.
didn't, but... You know, if you just leave these one-off checks here and there, like, I think they left one. They left Percy's item because, yeah, Glitch when she was down there, she only got the item off of the Moblin, which was the Karlov medal, and then left. They didn't get the item off Percy. So if you're leaving these one-off checks here and there, eventually one's going to bite you.
Yep. You can
And then
play
when you
Never
have-
Punished for only so long until you actually get punished.
Yeah, and then you're in a massive dilemma because you've got these one-off checks spread across the map, and you have to pick which one you want to go to.
Wait, was that Bow Butterfly and Caster?
I think it was Bow Butterfly. Yeah. Ooh, Francois on 6 scrolls now. What else did they get?
What?
Oh, they picked up one more scroll.
It might have been the Sword Beam and the Kylie.
No, that pushed them up to 5. They're on 6 now. It was a spin scroll.
Oh, there's 7. Then, because that was a Peril Beam.
Okay then. Yeah, they picked up another scroll. I think it was something like fast. Yeah, they're on 7 now, so they can do
Swiftblade first.
Yeah. I think this is good from Glitch because if they get everything here, then they'll know that they have to go to Vanilla Out to Cave of Flames. Oh no, the bow locked stuff.
Yeah.
The bow
The
locked
scroll
those arrows. And oh,
Yeah.
Francois just made God route this with like getting progression on Swiftblade the first.
So after God routing Blonmont Cave, just God route Swiftblade first. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised Francois is really good at this game and just does this sort of stuff, but...
Oh, hello.
Oh, there's Kinstone.
Oh,
Cloud
another
Tops.
Cloud Tops. There's 2 Kinstones left. One's Caster, one's Cloud Tops.
Yep. I mean, with 4 Kinstones, that makes Cloud Top a little more appealing. You might be able to find Fifth up in Cloud Tops and then have access to the Wind Tribe. Hooray. We're going to see hiking.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think you do hiking in this situation. You have the flippers, but... not a lot of people like to do hiking.
I'm surprised Francois is doing this when they have. I guess.
No, I agree with this play. I don't think there's enough checks for you to justify bailing on hiking.
Yeah, they've just backed themselves into this corner by not going to. Oh, okay.
Or there's that. Okay, hiking required.
Yeah. What does Francois have left? All of Cloud Tops, Temple of Droplets, second half, Cave of Flames. They backed themselves out because they decided that they didn't want to go back. They did part of Temple of Droplets. They went over to the area and didn't go in. Then, when they were up in Vale Falls, they didn't go into Cloud Tops, and when they were over in Krenel, they didn't go into Cave of Flames. So they backed themselves into the corner here of, okay, I guess like we need to do something. It's hiking, and it worked out because they got the boots. Right now, Glitch to stay.
Boots are required for the seed because Crypt is an element, as well as it might as well lock progression at this point.
Oh, Glitch, are you sure about that? Glitch just skipped the top left checks there.
Oh,
they're rushing hiking.
Okay. Does GliitchWiitch not know you can do that with flippers and without the gust jar?
They have flippers and gust jar.
Oh, did the top left first, then top right.
Oh,
okay.
did they? Oh, okay then.
According to chat. So they just
Okay.
do it in the reverse of what most of us are used to doing. So it looked weird.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Oh, you saw my.
No, I don't think it matters. It's just a matter that I think most people just do top right then top left.
Yeah, but I mean timing-wise, because you want to match up with the lily pad cycles. I think it's slightly harder to come from the top right and hit the lily pad cycle going down to the second area. I think it's harder if you do it that way round. So the way most people do it is the easy way of doing it. But Glitch gets those Pegasus boots.
Yep.
They should be feeling good about themselves because they're like, I'm against Francois. There was something required in hiking.
Turns out Francois beat you to hiking.
By not that much though. Only a minute or so.
Yeah.
Did Francois hand in the scrolls at Swiftblade?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
It was not important.
What do you do with the boots? Oh, yeah. Hyrule Cast.
The rustic garden, okay. I was thinking he already mad routed Longmon once, you could try and do it again with the boots.
I'm thinking Hylia Minish checks.
Oh, that's a good prediction. There's a number of checks off that. We saw someone peek the house for it to be garbage, but That would make sense. There's, what, 3 items there still?
The things in Temple of Droplets Basement are now in Logic. I really think that they should have done a Cloudtops play. When you were first going up Vale Falls, like you had one chest, which was the right chest, but then you got the cape, which then opened up all of the checks in Cloudtops. Well, not all of them, but all of the ones that aren't mitts locked.
Yeah, the more we see these scattered overworld checks, the more I'm thinking there's a sword in Cloudtops.
I have no idea what it could be in Cloudtops.
Blue sword to unlock crypt.
I think it's just too much of a cliche if it's something like Kane or Mitt, but they're like the only things left other than a sword. Maybe it's a sword today. Maybe you're right, yeah.
I have a feeling that sword's going to be the next progression to put you, like, town center, crypt, as well as, I guess it unlocks one more check in Vale Falls, because we want that check to be something.
Yeah. Glitch should 100% go into Cave of Flames now.
That's bold. But I can see it because they've already done most of Caster, so that bow only unlocks a handful of checks, like you don't have that throughout all of Caster.
Yeah. What do? You go back to Caster and get 4 checks? Or do you open up a required dungeon?
You go to Cloudtops to get 6. Those are all long routes, like...
If you going back to Cloudtops, it's something you should have done before. If you're going back to do something you should have done a while ago, I think that's just a crucial mistake.
You're going to do scattered overworld checks like Francois is doing? Yeah, I could see the vanilla play.
Yeah, with these races...
Quick work before the rain chest! And, wait, why is GliitchWiitch climbing back up?
I think they thought about it, and they want to actually continue. Wait, Mitts! We just saw Mitts in Lake Hylia.
Yep, okay, there's progression. And it's in Lake, so you can go do Cave 25.
Yeah.
Cave 25, town digging.
If Cloudtops play turned out to be Baron, like if Cloudtops is Baron, I'm gonna be mad because I feel like that was the play.
Well, now that you can even make more justification for Francois having the mitts, you won't orphan checks up there.
Yeah, but it takes forever to climb all the way up. I think you wait till Ocarina. Like,
yeah.
where is the Ocarina going to be locked that you're not going to get it? You're probably going to get the Ocarina soon, and then you'll be able to dip up to Cloudtops.
GliitchWiitch doing Dr. Left. Okay, this is a check I would imagine Francois is in no hurry to go back to.
Oh, yeah, we got the Power Bracelets, that's right.
Yeah, the Power Bracelets were early, it's just Red Sword was late.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
yeah.
there's Blue Sword.
Francois finding the way.
Yep, Blue Sword, so now you can go to Crypt and get your second element, and then you just need to find... What, Cane and a Kinstone? And then a sword for Vadi. We're 3 items from Go Mode. And with Crypt to do that's a decent amount of progression to get checks along the way.
Yeah, Francois has a pretty clear route to continue on from this point. I don't know what Glitch can do to catch up. Like, they're just going to have to follow what Francois has already done, because Francois just made the correct decisions here.
Maybe if GliitchWiitch can pull off Ocarina and some one-off check that can gain you time back, but you're still going to have to do everything that Francois has been doing, because that's where progression's been. Okay, so Cave 25 only had the sword.
Bryce Francois was gonna go through these.
Yeah, this seems weird to me.
Do you just do this and then dash up through Lon Lon to get to North Hyrule Field? Or do you then go through town to go to...
At this point I'd go through town, because you could route in town digging.
Yeah.
Because that's...
And the pillar.
4 checks. Yeah. Oh, you could do the pillar.
And Francois also does have Dr. Left, but I think they're just going to put that off.
Oh, you skipped Dr. Left at this point.
Yeah, Francois got enough to be getting on with to delay Dr. Left for now.
Yeah. I mean, your progression is crypt, so you're going to want to go to that direction. He's just doing some checks along the way.
Yep, going into town.
Yep, and there's town digging. It's hard to ignore town digging for a long period of time just because there's a number of checks here.
Yeah, they don't have the mitts butterfly, but
You can't put off digging checks if you don't have the Mitts Butterfly. 'Cause the Mitts
yeah,
just walks
definitely
too much.
don't do that. That's gonna go back to bite you. I wonder who did that during the weekly race yesterday. Who didn't get their boots for like 20 minutes because they decided to go and get the Mitts Butterfly first before doing that?
Oh, there's Great Spin. See, town digging had something. Great Spin. That pays off huge. Like, the amount of times you can use Great Spin in a seed is ridiculous.
Is Mitts Butterfly going to be on Mazao? There's already an element there.
That'd be a mean place for it to be. Just, hey, you've already done all your digging checks, here's the Mitts Butterfly for fun. No, GliitchWiitch is going to get the Mitts shortly, so isn't too far behind, all things considered.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, no, they're doing well to be keeping up with Francois, because GliitchWiitch has not been racing for very long at all.
Yeah. GliitchWiitch is a relatively unknown name coming into this tournament, where Francois was in Season 1, and...
Francois has been playing this randomizer for a year.
Yeah.
We played back in September last year, so
I mean, GliitchWiitch was, or not GliitchWiitch, Francois was in Season 1 and a strong runner in Season 1. I forget what place he got.
I mean, they
knocked out
seeded
in,
number 1 during the seeding qualifiers for Season 1.
Yeah, if you need any other justification for being a strong runner, qualifying first place is strong.
and then Bluesy gambled hiking, and now Francois always does hiking. We're getting a lot of checks done here in Graveyard and haven't found anything.
Yeah, nothing in Graveyard.
Where's that cane? I don't like this late cane.
You know, I will take a Cane Go mode. Because Cane locks a lot more than your typical 4-sword Go mode.
Oh, it might be a classic cane up in Cloudtops.
I mean, honestly, at this point, the Cane's probably sitting in Wind Ruins or Fortress of Winds. Like, Fortress having nothing, that's...
Ooh, maybe. Yeah. We're just looking for another Kinstone, to be honest, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I think Kinstone would be your next... Kinstone or Cape is your next progression. Like, you'll take 4-sword, but that's not your progression. It's either Cane or Kinstone.
Yeah, and well, it turns out the Graveyard's barren. They've found all of the items. It's going to be grabbing equipment now. And then walking out the Graveyard because no Ocarina.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. If they get the 4-sword, that's not going to do anything for them. They don't really care about the next bit.
It means that you don't have to hunt for 10 minutes in Go mode. Otherwise, Go mode looking for your 4-sword. Because it's not like we've all played many seeds where that's the case.
Yeah, if you want to make a bet as to which item's going to be your Go mode, 4-sword's the obvious one that you want to bet every time. It's...
Because 9 times out of 10 it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's element number 2 for Francois.
Yeah, Kinstone for Go mode is very common as well.
Especially a Cloudtops Kinstone. Like, less likely for Casper and Velpals, but Cloudtops, oh yeah. All the time.
Yeah. Bluesy, how can you dislike Go mode Palace? That's what everyone wants. Everyone wants a Go mode Palace.
Or an unrequired palace. Like...
Yeah, ideally, it's non-required Palace where you never find your last Cloudtops Kinstone.
Yep.
Or it's a Cloudtops Kinstone for Go mode. They're the two best palaces you can get, because then it's just Go mode Palace. I mean, you always get the question of power bracelets that they're going to be required.
Okay, so Francois decides now's the time to do Dr. Left. You know it has nothing. Still okay to do the last check in Fountain.
This seed kind of sucks, doesn't it? Why do you say that? I think the seed's fine. It's not great. Did we check the pillar in town?
No. I wouldn't be surprised if Francois is going to push that right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I could understand putting it off for Graveyard, because it's a slower check, like you have to push the block, then you have to pull the statue. But now is the time you do it, because you're already did your progression.
I mean, Francois has been wasting a lot of time right now, not getting stuff since they got that blue sword in Lake Hylia. I'm thinking one of their choices was wrong. Either they didn't go into Temple of Droplets and the cane is in there, or they didn't go up to Cloud Tops and the cane is in there.
Cane on Octo. Classic Cane on Octo.
I've never seen the cane on Octo, and if it is the case, that's gonna be hilarious.
I remember. I have vivid memories of Cane on Octo.
Really?
That was the first All Dungeons Weekly that Hendris rolled.
Wait,
Cane was
what?
on Octo. This is like a couple months ago. Hendris rolled the first ever AD Weekly, and unrequired Octo had the cane.
I remember the All Dungeons Weekly. I didn't remember as a cane on Octo.
Oh, it was Cane on Octo.
I remember cane on the Zao.
That seed, I believe it was first AD Weekly, and it was Cane on Octo and something on the King. I forget what was on the King.
Yeah, no, the only items I remember on Octo is when I rolled back-to-back 4-sword on Octo seeds. and then Rom's boots on Octo. So, just after they learned how to do Octo Minute, they wanted to do Octo Minute for their tournament match, and the boots were on Octo.
Yeah, Sword on Octo's another classic. Really, a sword on any element check is a classic. You're just looking for that last sword, and down comes the element, just with your 4-sword.
Right, Francois going to Cloud Tops. We're gonna see if there's something that was locked by Mitts.
Yep.
I really feel like they should have done this when they were first here with the cape, like half an hour ago.
I could understand then because you had other stuff to do that seemed a little more appealing than Midsless Cloud Tops. But then again, you get stuck in the situation when you ever come back to Cloud.
It's not that much longer. Yeah, it's like doing 3/4 of a dungeon and then going, nah, there's not going to be anything in the back side.
I mean, a number of runners in the tournament have tried that very strategy so far.
And I would say that it has not worked out more times than it has. Now, I think that runners have benefited more from deciding to go to a location as a gamble. That's paid off more than people who have decided to leave somewhere early as a gamble.
Okay, so Francois is not doing the fusions.
They've got 4. They should be doing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know it's unrequired, but you have 4. Like, if you find that last Cloud Tops, then all of a sudden you have access to Wind Tribe that could have progression.
Yeah. Did they save in Vale Falls? Because I didn't see that. If they saved in Vale Falls, then this makes sense because they're going to save Scum back down to the bottom. And this is just a peace of mind check.
That there's a Kinstone.
That was Caster.
It was correct Kinstone, okay. And that was Mitzlocked.
It was Mitzlocked. Oh my god. Francois is god routing this. Like, there's no way that you could have got any of these quicker.
Nope. Yeah, I would have done the fusions up here in case I found Cloud Tops, but shows what I know, Francois just obviously knows better.
Yeah, because if you did Cloud Tops this first time around with just the cape, when are you ever going to come back here just to check the Mitts checks?
You don't.
Yeah. It's going to be like a last location thing, after you go into Templar Droplets and after you do Cave of Flames. Like, the one thing you do it before is Octo. Like, you come here, you do that, and then, like, you do Octo. That's all your last locationing stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, now you just go to Fortress, and the question is
it Fortress a go mode?
yeah. How long do you stay in Fortress before you decide to leave? Because we're two items from Go mode. We're Full Sword and Cane from Go mode.
I think if you find Cane, you can make an argument for leaving and hoping Swords and Cave of Flames, but I would clear until I hit Go mode.
Francois just gets the feeling sometimes. They
Yeah, I mean, if Francois starts bailing at some point, then it's obviously correct play because Francois just can make no mistakes this seed.
But then they'll get like they'll go up to Cave of Flames, and then like after doing Cave of Flames, if they so say if they're in Fortress and they find the Cane, and they do Mazao quickly, and then they go up to Cave of Flames, and then they don't get a sword from Cave of Flames. They may decide to go back to Fortress to get the 4 swords.
Except for, that's a lot of time you spend running all the way from Cave of Flames back to Fortress.
Yeah, but what are your other options here? Go to Temple of Droplets?
No, that's, like, again, that's your option, but that's why I'm thinking that I would full clear while I'm here, because...
Yeah.
Even if you have the Ocarina, getting back to Fortress Winds sucks.
I like full clearing Fortress because it just takes so long to get there. It's such an isolated place.
Even if you have Ocarina, you still have to go through all of Windruns to get there. It takes forever. And what's the worst that happens? You spend a minute to get not your go mode? Compared to spending a minute to possibly hit go mode?
Francois nearly got knocked out in the last tournament by Rylux because Francois bailed out of Fortress early to because they got some items. Rylux stayed around there and got a sword off of the big key chest into the right at the back because Francois decided to full clear it. And then Rylux was set to win. Like they were well ahead of Francois because Francois decided to leave. But then Francois just like had some like epiphany moment and was like, "What if the sword's there?" And they went all the way back to Fortress and got the sword. Like they just bailed halfway out of wherever the hell they were and was like, and then it's like they just had a shock realization moment and it was like it's there, and then they went straight to that chest and got it.
Don't ask me how Francois has that sense, because I do not have that sense when I'm playing Rando.
Yeah, we don't really know. It's linked somehow to Nesman's ability to...
The classic Nesman, you're skipping a check, but Nesman has the big brain knowing that check is already dead before checking it.
Oh, Nesman would be probably in Temple of Droplets clearing that and finding the 4 sword in there because they thought it was an element.
Okay, so Francois didn't push the first rock, which makes me think he's planning on full clearing this.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You only push that rock if you have the Ocarina and you're not intending to full clear. If you don't have the Ocarina, you're going to have to push that block coming back through here anyway. So
I mean, there's a decent chance you find the Ocarina in Fortress.
That is also true as well, yeah.
So, I mean, you spend, what, a second to push that boulder in case you want to come back with an Ocarina Fortress? I think that's worth it.
Or
unless you're planning on full clearing.
Yeah.
So that, to me, it indicates a full clear.
Yeah. We haven't ruled out the possibility of a Cane in Cave of Flames.
Nope. Because no one wants to do vanilla route.
Yeah, we're just hoping for a Cane over here in Fortress, or both of them, really. I don't know, that's what Francois was hoping for, and I think it's pretty likely. I think they're on a good hunch here that Cane and 4 sword are going to be here.
Honestly, as a runner, I'd want to find the 4 sword first, just to know that I can't get baited by random stuff with the cane to try and find the 4-sword. Find the 4-sword, find the cane next. No, I'm in go mode. Instead of finding the cane, just like playing the fun game of where the heck in Hyrule is my 4-sword.
Yeah, I normally don't like cane go mode, but in this situation, it is just better than 4-sword for go mode.
I mean, just about everything's better than 4-sword for go mode. GliitchWiitch finally getting her great spin. Oh, there's 4-sword. Beautiful. Cane for go mode. Yeah, now there's no doubt that you are. Oh, that can't have it. No, don't grab the book. It's cane for go mode. You don't need the book. The book is made.
Well, what an item to that's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where you're like, you see a book and it's like, I don't need that.
And you're like, good. That can stay there. Maybe it just didn't dawn on Francois yet that the book can't lock your cane.
Yeah, the book just has in text, like in big block of text. You don't need this.
No, unfortunately, we will not see Ilari today.
I mean, we never know.
I would be shocked if someone checks Ilari while in go mode.
There may be an ocarina and a cane here.
So what? You just check Ilari for the beams?
Yeah, I nearly did it. During the weekly. I should have. It would have meant that me and Dex finished at the same time.
Well, this isn't a co-op match. This is a race. You're not trying to finish at the same time as your opponent.
Wait, is that not the aim? No, I've been playing this randomizing completely wrong.
That's why Myth actually loses matches, is instead of not winning, he wants to try to tie his opponent and just gives them too much time.
This is why I feel clear every week. Yeah, because I'm just constantly thinking, oh, but if I god route this, then I'm gonna finish ahead of them.
Myth is just always aiming for the tie.
Let me waste some time, yeah.
And just ends up giving his opponent a little bit too much time every time.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, butterfly.
That was the
Flipper's butterfly.
Flipper's butterfly.
Yep. No butterfly percent today. There's a key.
Yeah, that's all small keys.
Yep.
Did Francois go down the middle? Like, that's 100% the play here in Fortress, is you go down the middle, and you open up the red warp.
I don't think he's found the boss key.
Yeah, but still, like, that's what you do right at the beginning of the dungeon. Because if the boss key's there, bam, you just do Mazao.
You're still looking for Kane. I wouldn't bail out on the sides.
Stay. Yeah.
So I don't really think you really gain time by doing the red warp immediately. Like, I could see it if you're already in go mode, then yeah, you rush there and as soon as you get boss key, but when you're still looking for items, I don't think you really gain time by doing that.
Yeah, but you don't lose anything from doing a required boss immediately. Especially with Mazao, when Mazao is right at the end of the dungeon.
So Glitch is doing the fusions up here in Cloud
Yeah.
Drops.
Now we know that because we're a Kane for Go mode, we're not going to have to be doing Palace. Or we're not going to have to do much of Palace.
Much of Palace.
Like, we only need to check like 3 places at the beginning, and that's it, and that's pretty fast. But I really don't see anyone.
Isn't it 2? Because right after Cape Chest is when you would get Cane Lock.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, it's only the first 2.
Yep. Maybe I'm running my pause talk. I thought Cane Skip was right after you get the cape.
Yeah, you're right. There's a reason why we call it Cane Skip. No, I was just imagining a cane being on those rupees there.
Yeah, nope.
No, I was like, oh wait, no, that's my plan.
No logic plando.
Right, there's the boss key for Francois. They should rush immediately to the boss.
So that can save some time for GliitchWiitch if you have to go back to Wind Tribe. Or doing some of the fusions.
Yeah, if Kane is in Wind Tribe, then I mean it's not too much of a time loss for Francois, to be honest.
No, not enough. I think Francois is too much of a lead already, but it'd be a way for GliitchWiitch to get some time back.
You should play the Plando, by the way. Hendra, stop punishing people like this.
Hendrix, we want people to play Minish Cap, not run away.
Yeah, Hendrix roped Sean into playing the Plando, and poor Sean spent like... I don't even remember what their finish time was. Was it 8 hours?
No, that sounds right, because I think I heard Sean talking about it, because it's what, full key sanity?
It's there's no logic to it. Well, I say there's no logic to it. Anything that's possible is expected.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we did make it so it's impossible to softlock yourself. The punishment seed. No, the punishment seed's not that bad. If you go into it understanding that it is truly exactly the same as race settings, but they've decided to ROM hack it to make things a little bit convoluted, then you can do it in under 4 hours. But me and Hendrix decided to go off and just do things out of logic because we didn't trust them. We thought they lied to us.
Let's just run into Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, let's just ROM hack it to make it so that when you sword slash an NPC, they die. You just explode with blood everywhere.
Rip every scrub ever. Because I always sword slash them trying to buy the item. Just like, I always try and match the text box too quickly. And you always have to like wait longer than you think for the scrub to finally acknowledge your presence.
I mean, I hold A and mash R while standing still because Link does the like trying to grab empty air, and if like as soon as it's like they're ready to talk to you, then they'll talk. So whenever you're waiting to talk to someone, I mash R. Right, Francois gets their third element. They're still waiting for the cane before they can go to Glee Rock.
Yep. So once we find the cane, we can go there, and then it'll just be a matter of whether Cave of Flames wants to be nice and put an early boss key, or whether you have to search the entire dungeon looking for your boss key.
Yeah, Cave of Flames can be nice sometimes when it just gives you 2 keys and the boss key at the beginning, because then you're like, oh great, I can just rush the boss.
Yep. Now, most of the time when you find that, you're not in go mode, but...
South Vale Falls Dig Cave, we don't have the cane. So no, it's not in logic.
Nope. You will never see those
cane logic, dingus.
There you go, Smash. Get your dingus out now, so when you're actually racing, you don't dingus.
Yeah.
Meet your dingus quota for the day.
Who are you playing? Oh yeah, you're playing Nimbus. Oh, watch out. Nimbus is on fire recently.
No, that will be a good matchup.
Yeah, don't expect them to take 20 minutes on Vati 3. They're gonna destroy Vati 3 and they're gonna destroy you too.
Yeah, for those of you in chat, I believe that's the last match of the first round of the Swiss.
It is
later
yeah.
this evening between Smash and Nimbus.
Yeah, but did you see the last weekly that they were in? They finished like second. Wait, was it a weekly? No, it was a casual race. Was it the casual race? I can't remember, but there was one race where they like dominated everyone. Like they beat me and Hendris and Nesman. So yeah, you should be terrified. Look at who won that race. Oh, was it you? Oh, it wasn't it? Lucy, don't spoil my plan though.
So just one more check in not DHC. Fortress wins.
Yeah, that was the compass, and I'm pretty sure we saw the map as well, but otherwise
Yes.
Francois would have left by now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the map was found.
Yep, so last item. Is this going to be the cane? This is a nasty spot if it's the cane. God, I really want obscure spots in, because we got those... There's 2 pots in that room Francois just went in that have items.
Oh, right.
Dang it. Well, Fortress was barren.
Yep. It was not Fortress Go mode.
Hopefully,
Okay, so where's the
GliitchWiitch is
cane?
Yeah, where is the cane? Cave of Flames. Like seriously, it's either Cave of Flames or
Droplets.
it's in Droplets. It's one or the other. I mean, Francois is going to go to Cave of Flames, right? There's no way that they don't.
I would imagine so.
I mean, whichever decision they make, is going to be the correct one.
Given how the seed is gone, yes.
Yeah. Droplets Basement. I would have gone to Droplets Basement a while back. Yeah, they're going to do vanilla route to Cave of Flames. They'll grab the climbing wall along the way. Imagine if it's in there.
Oh, in that cave at the top. Oh, that's a gross spot.
The Hermit Cave. Francois, where are you going? Did he do the scrub?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're thinking. They have a very confused look on their face right now. Like, thinking. There we go. This is the way. The sea doesn't suck. It's just this cane is in like... If the cane's in Templar Droplets, they should have gone there earlier. Like, after they had Gust Jar and Cape, there was no reason why they shouldn't have gone back into Droplets, especially after they'd gone back to Lake Hylia multiple times to get other required items there. They should have dipped into Droplets and grabbed the cane that was available. I mean, that's the one way the seed doesn't suck. If it's in Cave of Flames, then... Is that their last scroll?
I think that's a long spin.
Are they... that's number 10.
10.
I'm surprised they went for that. Oh, I guess it's a guaranteed spin scroll, so it's going to help.
Yeah, I was
speed
about
up.
to say, if it's a spin scroll, you take that. It doesn't take too long to dig that out, and you still have a couple dungeons to get used how to spin.
Yeah, it's either fast split or long spin. It's definitely long spin, right?
I don't know what scroll they're missing, so I was just thinking long spin is the scroll I don't think they have, but I don't know what the other one is.
You know, I still think Glitch has a chance of winning this if she goes to Temple of Droplets and it turns out the King's there. I mean, I think she should have gone into there a long time ago, and that would have given her a big advantage over Francois.
Is that in Cave of Flames you find the last Cloudtop Skin Stone, and the Cane City and Droplets, and GliitchWiitch goes there.
She also needs to leave Fortress early, but I'm not sure if they do. I think she will stay.
No, I think you stay in full clear.
If Ocarina's in Cave of Flames, yeah, Francois is going to be able to save enough time to stay ahead. If the last no, okay, Glitch absolutely 100% wins if the last Cloudtop Skin Stone is in Cave of Flames.
That's what I just said, and they go to Droplets.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to have them go to Droplets and do the different play.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you kind of want that there just to put a little bit more bait to delay Francois' journey to Droplets. Okay, we've almost made it to Vanilla Cranal.
Yeah, they both got this 50-50 play right now.
Yep.
Francois got knocked out of the last tournament because of a 50-50 play between, their two non-required dungeons were Cave of Flames and Palace of Winds. And they were missing Four Sword. They went to Palace, and their opponent went to Cave of Flames, and their opponent got the Four Sword first. Because it was a complete 50-50. They're both full cleared the whole seed, and basically synced up at that exactly the same point, and then it was a 50-50. One went to one dungeon, one went to another.
Let's see. GliitchWiitch is about halfway through with Fortress, and Francois is now beginning Cave of Flames.
You know, I think they're going to be very close. In fact, if Francois clears Cave of Flames and there's nothing, Aaron and Glitch decides to go to Temple of Droplets, it's going to be close. But I wouldn't say the Glitch would have taken the lead at that point.
No, I think Francois would still be in the lead based on the rest of the dungeon to do. And then just based on execution, you have to give the edge to Francois.
There's two small keys! Was there also a big key there?
I did not see a big key.
There's two small keys. It was just smalls. Oh. I'm sure at that point you would rush, if you were in go mode Cave of Flames for this, you would go get the red warp. I'd also do the basement checks as well, because they're quick.
Yeah, if you're going to red warp, then you're doing basement and hoping it's not on the card loop.
Yeah, you're just hoping that it's not where Francois was going here, the front half of the first 4 checks.
That's a wake-up mushroom.
Oh my god! If Rem has decayed.
Ambiguous items.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was in Cave of
Okay,
Flames.
no
the whole
longer
time.
ambiguous.
I think Glitch's problem is they made no plays. They had many options to make plays. They could have gone into well, going into Cloudtops wouldn't have paid off.
Yeah.
Vanilla Climb to Cave of Flames. It's a play. Do it sometimes. If you're feeling behind, Vanilla Climb to Cave of Flames. It can work out sometimes.
Yep. Though I don't think this is worth showing for her. I mean, being able to stay still relatively close to Francois through the whole seed.
Yeah, no, she's only been just behind. It's just the issue has been she was basically following him step throughout the seed. It's just every now and then he did like a little small gamble, which doesn't really lose that much time, but like it always paid off.
Yep.
Going to Lon Lon is really not that much slower than going immediately to Western Woods, but it meant that they had the grip ring a lot earlier than her.
Yeah, but I mean, coming in, you have GliitchWiitch, who is a relatively unknown player in the Minish Cap community, to Francois, who's been around forever and is known to be a very strong runner. To keep it close is a testament
this is fun. This is really good performance from GliitchWiitch.
I mean, you still lose, but I mean, it shows that you are ready to compete at this tournament.
Oh yeah, I absolutely see GliitchWiitch winning matches after this point.
Yeah.
Like, they've had a rough start having to play against one of the top runners, and there are a lot of new runners that are having to do first round matches against top runners, and they should not be disheartened at all about losing. It just means that you're getting sorted into be playing against people at your skill level later on in the Swiss round.
Yeah, there's no shame in losing to someone like Francois.
Yeah, you'll very likely be getting a win later on in the tournament because you'll be playing against people at your skill level. Yeah, where is the last Cloudtops Kinstone? If it's in Templar Droplets. I mean, Hendrix has the spoiler.
That is true.
They can check and then basically... Yeah, check where it is and don't tell us where it is. Just say if someone's gonna get it.
I mean, wait until we see what, like, either GliitchWiitch hits go mode or...
Yeah, like if it's obvious GliitchWiitch isn't going to get it, then tell us where it is. But if there's still, like, the option that you may go and get it, then don't say anything.
Yeah, like if it's K-Lock, then we're never going to see it. Well, we say that, but GliitchWiitch hasn't picked up the Force Sword, but I'm assuming she will grab that after finishing Fortress.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Francois, there's the boss key. Okay.
Hello?
What?
Okay. Oh, they did a quick warp. That was
Yes. Francois got the red warp real quick and then found the boss key.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they did a quick warp there.
I don't know if it's faster or not to do quick warp or not. It's probably...
Or instead of to do 2 cape jumps.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's faster to just cape jump up to the top of that room instead of having to quick warp and then do a red portal warp. The portal warps are so slow.
Oh, the portal warps are slow. Yeah. I don't think it's much slower, but probably a little slower.
Oh, the Kinstones in a spicy place.
Knowing Henderson, I want to say that it's on like Blue Chew.
Oh my god, is it on GliitchWiitch? It might be on GliitchWiitch. or we're gonna see it in DHC. I mean, there's not much it. I mean,
I'm just amused that Francois is using sword beam strats on GliitchWiitch.
Oh yeah, sword beam. Sword beam GliitchWiitch. Hey, GliitchWiitch's got a hit counter, so you just need to hit it 8 times.
Yep.
Yeah, GliitchWiitch actually does have a hit counter because it doesn't matter what you're using. It can be bombs, arrows, swords, anything. Always 8 hits in the first, 8 in the second, and then 5 in the last. But for example, Green Chew. Green Chew.
I'll use Molmits then.
Use Molmits. Damaging items. No, that doesn't include Boomerang.
I mean, because Boomerang doesn't do damage, but it can kill pestos because they technically don't have HP or something like that. Just like anything kills them.
Francois laughing. Yeah, he's losing it. Oh, dude! Oh my god! Oh, if you went to Cave of Flames early and got that last Cloudtop's Kinstone, you could have ended up going to Palace. But the way that Francois routed this, it turned out that
yeah, never baited.
Never punished.
I mean, even having like the spoiler lock, you'd have trouble routing this better than what Francois did.
Yeah, like I'm thinking back over this, and I'm like, maybe there was something very early on that they could have changed. Like only in the first like half an hour, like when I did to do Deepwood.
I guess.
Glitch, no, no, both of them are getting
both getting the book. Oh.
Getting for go mode. You don't need a book. Where is Ocarina? K-locked, lower Veilfuls. It wasn't on the visible rupees we saw that. Yeah. Oh, that would have been a shame if we saw the visible Ocarina there.
Yeah, that would be.
We would never get it.
I mean, that spot's cruel, but you don't know until the end that you're not getting it. I've had a seed before where the Ocarina was on the King in DHC. And
wait, it was on the King?
Sorry to interrupt. Do we still do the bets on keys and towers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, we forgot about that.
It's not number of towers, it's the check that the boss key will be on.
Yeah, so it's numbers 1 to 9. So, because the boss key is now shuffled, it's just like A Link to the Past, where you just make a bet between 1 and 9.
Okay, then ignore the text I put in for the bet and do your bet with numbers.
So for those that aren't aware, let's see, I believe King is 1, Basement's 2, Dark Nuts 3, and then Blades is 4, and then the towers.
I wouldn't say King is 1.
Okay.
I'd like to not route King first. That's the thing with DHC, it's kind of a bit... It depends on what you get. I think the first one should be the, what Francois is doing now, it should be the big chest here. If this is a small key, then you go to the throne and you get the red warp. Yeah, so they should continue now. If it wasn't, then they would go back and do the king. Yeah, I like this route from Francois. I think this is the way of doing it.
Okay, I'm a little different that I'll do king.
Wait, what?
What?
Francois,
Oh,
no!
what?
No. I do not agree
Okay,
with
this
Francois
is
here.
wrong.
This is... No, you don't do this.
And Francois didn't even set the quick warp point. Okay, so we're asking about the scroller. It's definitely not fast split, because that was a very slow split.
Yeah, so they definitely have long spin.
Yep. Yeah, so Francois will have to run all the way back to the start from here because never set the quick warp.
I mean, it's fine. I say it's fine. In the any % speed run, we actually do a save and quit here because even a save and quit's faster. I can't believe it.
Francois! What is this?
Hedris, did you send him the seed? Did you send him the spoiler log? That was 2.
And
No,
as
we
chat
criticized
already
Francois-
mentioned, no one bet 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't
So,
believe
you know, we doubted Francois of like what routing is this through DHC, but we just forgot that Francois just is routing the C to perfection. And just is going to find the boss key.
Interesting strat. I
Full
don't
line
like the
strat.
spin. I think the spin's a bit too... I don't know. I don't like any of the sword strats that involve using clones, but that's because I run glitchless and I just do the bomb strat
Yeah.
in that room.
I use the offset clones with the spin attack.
I'm not taking notes. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do any of this. Yeah, like,
Well, Glitch might get it 4th. If you go through a typical DHC route, that is your 4th check.
oh yeah, typically if you
3rd or 4th,
okay.
depending if you do king. Depending on where you route king in.
I think king is a gamble play. It's going. I think it's on the king, and they're going to waste their time getting other checks in the meantime. So we'll do a gamble for it. What do you mean we do it so weird? From the first person that enters DHC, you count their chests, and the number of chests that they open is the bet reward. So it was the second chest that Francois opened. So the bet 2 was the reward. Was the correct answer. We haven't numbered the chests and say king is always 1. If it is on the king, and they do king as their 6th thing, if someone bets 6, then they win. But if someone bet 1, they don't win because the king wasn't the first.
I guess the question maybe is why not bet on the check with the name instead of a number? Why not say king or blades
we don't
or
have
baseball?
we don't have consistent names for things in Minish Cap. Come on. You've been in this
Fair.
community long enough. We know we don't have consistent names for things. We already have a Link to the Paths and numbering scheme that we've just copied. Yes, Glitch! Let's go! Down strike.
thrust! And got both of them.
So that's now in logic, by the way. You could be
Yes.
expected to use down thrust to kill those guys in that room.
Past that. I'm
Well, you
used
could
to
have two
the old
different runners.
seeds there that you normally skip past the one ball and change shoulder in DHC. Now I just skip past all 3.
If two different runners check them at the same time, and one's their 4th and the other one's their 5th, it would be 5th because the 5th. It would be whoever entered DHC first, because it's the first person that enters DHC.
Yeah, but you can get a situation like my tourney race where the first person to DHC is not the first one to find the boss key.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you played against Rylux.
Yeah, I sniped Rylux by finding the boss key and Rylux last locationed it.
Oh.
I got
knew-
bailed
I
out. Like
knew.
I figured I was behind and then just somehow pulled out a miracle.
I knew that would happen eventually. I didn't expect it in the first round, but I knew someone was going to enter DHC first and not finish first.
Yeah, I did not deserve to win that. Like, I was behind, I just managed to get lucky and pull out the boss key. I knew I was behind, I made some execution errors and routing errors, but, you know, I'll take the win.
Francois will finish in like 4. If he gets looking good like Vati fight, then yeah. But from the beginning of Vati 1's cutscene, an optimal fight is just under 5 minutes. Okay, Glitch has just hit go mode.
Yep.
Is this going to be a PB for her?
Quite possibly. I have no idea what GliitchWiitch's PB is, but this is looking like...
Let me just go...
She could still
no
sub
beard.
230 this.
GliitchWiitch's PB is a 2-hour 59.
Oh yeah, easy.
This is
Easy.
a fat PB.
Yeah.
Fat with a PH.
Yeah.
What are they doing in Cooper Flame?
Not quite sure. Imagine PBing on a Hendra seed.
That is an interesting way of doing that room.
That is.
Never seen it done like that before. Oh, what the hell is going on with Francois Vati 2? That was
He did down thrust on first cycle, and then
yeah, but then it like teleported halfway across the room.
yeah, that was weird.
Oh yeah, I like doing a great spin now. Yeah, it's much faster to just charge your great spin as you're walking your clones up closer to Vati 2.
Wait,
and then
Rylux R race was your PB? You did it on a Hendra seed as well? Wow.
Oh. Oh, move, Francois. Oh, he didn't move in time.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta react to Vati's movements. That's where a lot of the time when Vati 2 bullies you, you can avoid it. Like, it just comes down to lots of experience with the fight and being able to recognize how it's moving.
I mean, still a fairly good body too. No big troll moments.
Yeah, that was a 3 cycle. They got
3 cycle,
their
no big
sword-
trolls. Like,
Yeah, they got their sword cancelled once and like, like 5 seconds.
which compared to what body 2 can do to you, that's pretty generous.
Yeah, like he didn't get a load of purple orbs on his on the pads that he had to clear off, or
Body
didn't
wasn't
get the
hovering.
electricity on rocks break his clones.
You didn't have
the
to
word.
pull out your cane to knock Vati around so you can actually
God,
make
yeah.
clones.
Oh yeah, when Vati decides to just sit on the clone pad, it gets on my nerves. Nice arm. They get good arm RNG. You always want the inside arm to so it gets out of the way for you.
Yep.
It's too early there on that cane hit. That was a couple frames too early. Once you get that frame perfect cane shot, because when you get the frame perfect cane shot, then when you shrink, you land inside the arm and you get an instant animation for entering.
Yep.
Ooh! Oh, okay.
Oh, the bounce at the end.
Yeah, like if Vati decided to go and stand on the very edge, Francois wouldn't have been able to return that body. Oh, don't do this. You're just asking to get hurt. Make Link in the middle. Make your clones on either side of Link and have Link as one of the clones in the middle.
Yep.
So that you don't.
Yeah, especially when you have that much time. Like, I can understand if you were slow on a phase that you need to get the clones out, otherwise you might not get the orbs that
Yeah,
can
it's
make
a
that
backup
gamble.
just in case.
But if you have the time, put it in the center.
GG to Francois.
Was that a time of 2:12:42?
Yeah.
GG to Francois.
I don't see how they could have done much better on this speed.
I mean, that is a very good time.
I mean, you would hope that, like, on a seed with this dungeon layout, that you would have a sub-2, because you're cutting out the 2 longest bosses to beat.
Yeah.
But the seed was kind of not nice and made you had to. It was quite linear, and it was like, go here, now go over there, now go over there. And
to me, a sub 2 is like a very jet seed, and this wasn't quite it.
yeah.
And we are joined by FrancoiseHarpie. GG.
GG.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
So, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Like, how did you make all of those plays 100% correct? Like, did you make a mistake? I can't think of anything that you did wrong.
Except full clearing fortress.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Like, not going into Cave of Flames initially managed to pay off because nothing was locked behind the cane, and you avoided getting the Cloud Tops Kinstone, so never had to
Yeah.
palace.
Yeah.
Like, that was all perfect.
You did a online cave before going to Western Woods and just pull out the grip ring.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Okay,
The final Kinstone cracked me up.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering where it was because you hit go mode in Cave of Flames. We then asked Hendris to pull up the spoiler and figure out where it was. And then he was like, no, wait for it.
Wow, that cane, though.
Yeah. I mean, it was the Hendra seed. You had to expect something to be mean.
Yeah, it had to.
Yeah, GliitchWiitch was doing really well. They were just following you basically step for step throughout the whole seed. The very minor differences were, for example, they went to Western Woods straight away after the Red Sword instead of going and getting their grip ring. And because of that, they got their Gust Jar and then went to Deepwood before getting their grip ring.
Okay.
Which also meant they didn't have the cane for doing. The cape for doing that.
Yeah, I was lucky to find the cape, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot of places we were thinking, oh, you could do a play of going over here. Like, when you got that cape in Vale Falls, there was the option of going to Cloud Tops. You called that correct and didn't go there, and you didn't get anything out of it. You didn't miss
go there
anything.
until after the moments, which
yeah, when you got your moments, you got the kinstone that was required up there. You went back to Lake Hylia and got another sword there, and I think there was something else.
The mitts that locked the sword.
It was the mitts there.
You did the blade from DHC immediately, which just happened to have the boss key.
Yeah. Oh, the boss key, like, I can't believe that. That seems like objectively the wrong decision to make, because why would you not rush the Red Warp when you have the... You've got one small key, you rush the Red Warp to get it done, but then you decide to do the blade chest, and it was just there.
Usually I tend to go to the Red Warp as soon as I get one key. I played too conservatively. That is, I full cleared every area I was in.
Yeah, I guess you could have made some gambles of deciding to bail out of locations early. But to be honest, bailing out of locations early rarely works out. It's better off to make a gamble where you decide, okay, I'm going to go to this place earlier than I think my opponent is going to, because I hope something's going to be there. Like you did with Lon Lon, going into Lon Lon before you go to Fortress. To Western Woods.
Yeah. But if there's a thing I was sure about, there was no way I would go back to droplets. Yeah.
I mean, you were completely right about that. I was thinking when you were in Lake Hylia, why not go back into droplets and check the the items in the lily pad basement, and it turns out there wasn't anything there.
Because obviously there's nothing there, Myth.
Yeah, we didn't see what was down there, but it had to be nothing.
Yep.
And there was no, the ocarina wasn't there. The ocarina was in Lower Vale Falls, locked behind the cane.
Yeah, Tender said it was Lower Vale Falls.
Oh. Yeah. Actually, I was thinking just at the end, when I had the choice between Vanilla Cave of Flames access and droplets, I was counting the number of checks which were available, and I decided to go to Chrono, even though it was risky as hell.
I feel like it was a 50-50.
Yeah. But, I thought, anyway, it's a required dungeon, so why not go there?
What we said right before that is like it doesn't matter which one that they should go to. Wherever they go is going to be the right play. And it was. Because any commentary we did about what you should have done this race just turned out to be wrong, and you made everything correct in the first place.
Yeah, that basically sums up the whole commentary went.
Yeah, we were saying at that point, like when you decided to go to Cave of Flames, was that the only way that Glitch gets back into this is if Kane is in Temple of Droplets and you found the Cloudtop's Kinstone in Cave of Flames.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, there
And I
was
guess
a
I'll ask
small
you,
key on the King.
yeah, Small Can King. You as a runner have kind of a reputation for skipping Caster Wilds, but you seem to go there at like a relatively normal time this seed.
Yeah, the story behind this is it's my first Sony match, and I got bumped up because of Caster Wilds. So I thought to myself, there's no way I'm skipping Caster Wilds for this.
Yeah.
It turned out to be the right play because the boots are in hiking. Just
Yeah, boots
Yeah.
and hiking is a classic whenever you're racing. It's always the case. It's like everyone rushes there and finds something, and of course it's going to be the boots.
Yeah, nice boots, indeed.
Oh, we see on the restream, GliitchWiitch is also going to grab the boss key before rushing to the red warp, so be able to go mode from there.
Yeah, they only had to, this would be like it, this will be their third chest that they collect.
Yep.
And as we are on a 50-minute delay, GliitchWiitch finished in the meantime, and will join for interview now.
Hello, hello.
GG.
GG.
Thank you. I made like the world's silliest mistake in that seed, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well commit to it, and that was leaving Krenel early, which was a complete accident.
You know, it didn't actually turn out to be a mistake.
I would have eventually found the cane of it if I kept pushing, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean-
the king could beat you to other places as well as the Kinstone when that locked nothing.
Yeah, the
Yes.
thing is, if you did Glee Rock, if you went to Cave of Flames early and got the cane, and then did Glee Rock at the time, you would have had the cane, which would have opened up a load of checks that you didn't want to do, and then you would also have Palace access where you
You would have had Palace full clearable.
Oh no. Okay, no, I take it back. I'm content with my choice.
actually routed identically to Francois. You were following Francois the whole way through, and that was really impressive. Like you were
No.
sticking close.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
super
you did
cool.
really well. You should be proud of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
that
Actually, I saw Glitch's weekly, last weekly, and I thought to myself, wow, this is impressive. So,
Yeah,
better,
you're like a brand new runner that's
better be aware of this.
like less than a
Yeah.
month.
I've been playing this, less than a month. This is my second sub 3. I'm pretty excited by that. During practice, I got like a 220. So,
Oh, we were about to ask if that was your PB, but
almost.
I mean-
Very good.
oh, still a good time for. a new
It's the
runner
race time
to-
PB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, regardless of losing, like, I had a really good time that race. That was awesome. I felt
Yeah.
super good about this. And GG to Francois for being a lot faster.
I mean, yeah, Francois has been playing this for a year, so they're one of the top runners. So you shouldn't feel bad about losing to this. You should be feeling good about how close that you kept this.
Yeah. If anything, you make your future opponents a little more afraid that even though you're new, you're not to be slept upon.
Yeah, and remember with the Swiss as well, you also get ranked in order of how strong your opponents were. And because you had to place against someone that's like one of the top runners early on, you're going to get a lot of points for playing against someone that
Yeah.
that's this good.
That's
so.
awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. Fantastic. Well, thank you. I honestly I'm like, okay, no, I botched this bad, but y'all made me feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, like it was just only a few things where you like the overall route was basically exactly the same. It was just one or two things where you did one thing instead of before Francois did another thing, and they were the only things. So I think it was after the Red Sword, Francois decided to just YOLO Lon and get the grip ring before they did Western Woods, and we were blown away by that. We were like, what the hell? So like obviously that didn't work out for you because you got the Gust Jar and then had to go. You went to Deepwood.
Yeah, I kind of went back and forth a lot of the seed. I have to say, like, shout out to the Lon key actually being like a pretty important item this seed.
Yeah,
was
it
never
was.
Russian.
Yeah, it was.
So I saw it and I'm like, oh, I probably don't need that. I'll pick it up anyway. Whatever. I'm like, oh wait.
Oh,
no,
we started freaking out when we saw
Yeah.
that because that could be your progression because you already had flippers. That was then access to Lake.
Yeah.
Actually, the London key was the last item I got before I got locked. So I immediately thought, okay, this is required London key.
Yeah, one thing I have as a criticism for you, Francois. You got the last book.
Both of you actually. Both of you were came for go mode and grabbed
You
the
didn't
book.
need the book.
I mean, I didn't know that yet.
Well, you were. Both of you were Kane for go mode, so you didn't need the book because
Yeah.
the book only.
Oh, right.
That's
You need
Yeah.
the Kane to get your Lari.
yeah. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I completely that completely went over my head too. I just got really excited finding the third library book because I've never seen a good item on Yulari, and I want there to be one so badly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just watching the restream. You don't have to kill those ball and chain soldiers in DHC if you already have the boss key. You
Yeah,
can
you just run
walk
through
past
them.
Okay, they give me a lot of trouble today. I got pretty good at fighting those, and I got okay at Vadi too. And like,
Well,
especially
another
Vadi,
suggestion
like-
is if you have to fight them, if you jump over their head with a cape, they throw their chain, and then you can just
Oh.
slap them. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Noted.
strat.
Yeah, I mean,
Excellent.
new runner, we can't expect you to know all the strats, but I mean, might as well give you a few pointers. Like,
Oh no, I appreciate it. I'll
Oh,
use it
okay.
next race.
Going to get hearts at the beginning of the fight. Oh yeah, when in doubt with the Dark Nuts, great spin.
Yeah, I've tried that, and it usually doesn't work out for me. I gotta just
You
get
got a nice roll attack on
Wow.
that first red one.
yeah,
Oh right, the stream hasn't seen my pitiful.
Yeah,
Vadi
we're
fight
watching it right
no,
now.
we're watching the triple Dark Nut right now.
yet. Yeah, I'm like almost embarrassed at my last Vadi form. It was rough.
I mean, Vadi takes a little bit to get used to.
I mean, as long as
Yeah.
you don't die.
I kept
Yeah.
I kept knocking the things away from him instead of into him, which wasn't wonderful.
Yeah, that Dark Nut was completely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think another route difference was when you had the option between Caster and Krenel, Francois went to Krenel, and then they got the bows first before going to Caster.
Both didn't block anything, I don't think, but
It didn't end up locking anything, but Glitchy decided to go to Caster first and then went to
Yep.
Chronal. So you did them in
Yeah.
the opposite order, but then ended up having to do all of it anyway, so it didn't really
Yep.
matter.
I had a feeling I'd be finding. It didn't come true. Finding that last Wildskin stone in Caster didn't quite work out.
Well, did you get the first cycle? Okay, you did get the
Yep.
enough damage on Batty there.
Do you have any idea what the
Oh.
Ocarina was? Maybe droplets or something?
It was lower veil.
Lower
Falls.
Veil Falls.
Oh, wow.
So when Vati flies that purple thing out, you can suck it up with the Gust Jar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the specific one. I've actually never seen that attack. Like,
Yeah,
ever.
that's when all of the eyes come back into Vati. Oh, you're getting bullied by the fire. So
Flame,
a tip
yep.
with Vati 1, stand above him. He fires the fire down and sideways, but if you're directly above him, the fire will never hit you.
That is super good to know.
But only directly above him, because he can shoot up at an angle.
Yeah, so that's why you stand above and then use the Gust Jar down. It's just a safe position to stand.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Did you do enough damage here?
Yeah. Not looking at a great. Okay. Oh, that was already a 4th cycle.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, that wasn't a bot. I thought the bot already posted your time, and I was like, you haven't finished yet. Oh, you didn't.
The bot was the restreamer, but it's
Oh, yeah,
already
it's the
for the viewers in the Omnibar at the bottom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the counterclockwise clones strike again.
Yeah. Okay. Don't make Link on the far right.
I
with
was trying to figure out why this was giving me such
Yeah.
a problem.
It's because of the orientations of where the clones are, and the clones are actually delayed by like 1 frame in comparison to Link. And it just means that, yeah, it depends on where you place Link.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you make them clockwise, you're fine. If you make them counterclockwise, basically weird game logic, you don't always knock body down.
Huh.
And we use the clockwise. We say clockwise as like a rule of thumb, but it's not actually true because if the red eyes are on the sides, you always want Link at the bottom. But if it's at the top and bottom, then follow the clockwise rule. Yeah, it's super weird. Oh no, yeah.
I was on the wrong side of Vati that time. Like, wait a minute, this isn't correct.
Yeah, Vati's just being a bit mean there, and he had clones on the wrong side.
I had
Yeah,
to
like-
work out where to jump with the Rock's Cape to just get this form down quickly. And with like the down thrusts.
Yeah, the down thrust you only want to do on the first cycle because with a single Link you can do enough damage with your sword to progress after the first cycle. But for the second and third, you want to be using clones and you want to do a spin attack.
Okay.
Yeah, do a single spin attack and it does enough damage to progress the cycle. And
Not
then,
a great spin though. It's a
Don't great spin. Well, okay.
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 I need to do a new video for this because I actually have a new strat that does a great spin.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, my new great spin strat's really swag.
Yeah, so there's ways to 3-cycle each phase of Adi that uses specific strats. But
I
then you
recommend just
get the
watching
cycles.
people's Vati 2s and you see
Yeah.
how they can do them quickly.
Back when I first, basically like a month ago, I played this game vanilla for the first time, and I'm like, this game's kind of awesome. Let me go check out this rando. And then I ended up watching the finals match from last year's tournament, and that taught me a lot about routing and playing and everything.
Wait, was that Nesman and
As the Pika
Pika
Bells.
Bells?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are generally good people to learn from.
It taught me a lot about playing this game and like, oh wait, I should be using Great Spin, and like these are these cool techniques you can do.
Yep.
Right, good first arm. Oh, by the way, you can stand on the portal and you're invulnerable whilst you're there. So whilst you're waiting for the next arm, Vati will shoot like electricity and you can just ignore him.
Oh, that's really good to know.
Yeah, and it's great because if you're on the portal and then when he sticks the arm down into the ground, you jump off the portal and then the arm will always come out right below the portal. And if you get a frame-perfect cane shot right as the arm becomes vulnerable, then when you shrink, you clip into the arm instantly. And it's so fast.
Oh my gosh. That's super cool. Yeah, there's a lot of little tech like that I just don't know yet. So I'm excited to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just slightly to the left.
Yeah, Vati 3, you have to be so precise with where you do it. And then, he's being a bully there.
Yeah. Is there a way to manipulate him so he does less electricity?
So the rule is, if he's just shot electricity, or you've just done damage and he's starting his first cycle, if you are standing in front of him, he'll always shoot a blue orb.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so grab your clones and get in front of him right away?
Yeah, that's the trick. You need to be quick. As soon as you've done a volley back, you hit him twice. You do 2 hits of damage. Do you already do 2 hits? Yeah, you don't need to stand there mashing. You only need to hit them twice whilst they're vulnerable.
For some reason, while he's down for a long time, he can only take 2 instances of damage per down on phase 3.
Oh, he can take them. Yeah, it's because they just have a HP pool that's like only. It's so small. 2 sword slashes with the 4 swords enough to do it. One bomb explosion's enough.
Yep.
It feels so good to smash the button and swing fast.
Yeah. you want to use that time to get your clones up and get ready so that you're stood in front of him with your clones when he starts doing his next cycle, because then he'll always immediately do another blue. Okay. Yeah, you can do this whole cycle in 40 seconds if you get 3 back-to-back blue cycles. And it's a scripted thing, so if you just do the correct movement, you'll always get it in 40 seconds.
Okay. I will look that up. I'm sure I can pull it off now that I know like a little bit more about
AI.
And
if you watch some of the future tourney matches, you'll see people do that, and then you'll know exactly why they're doing it because of how Vati's coded.
At first, I do recommend holding when you've got your clones out. I do recommend charging your sword up and getting the sword points to point towards the eyes, just as a visual aid of where you need to line up. And then once you get more comfortable with your correct alignment, then you don't need to do that.
Oh, that is a super good idea.
Yeah. But GG.
And GG's.
Hey, thank you.
That wasn't an awful Vati fight.
Yeah, I have seen much worse Vati fights. Like, that's fine. That seemed fine.
I'll take it.
Like, you're not doing the 3 cycles, but that looked fine. You'll learn those strats eventually.
Oh gosh. Alright. I've got things to learn too, so I'm happy with this.
Yeah, Vati's only hard conceptually. Like, once you understand all of the tricks behind it, then you'll be doing it quickly. And just do it, practice it a couple of times, just so that you exercise your knowledge. And if you haven't already, save that, and then you've got a save file for doing the Vati fights and be able to practice at any point.
Even better. Yeah, I'm just sitting at like the completion screen on my side.
So I'm going to hop off to the French restraint for now. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah.
It's getting pretty late for me, so I got work. So I just do an interview in French, and then get some sleep.
Hey, thanks for playing, and GG again.
Thank you. GG's to you.
GG's Francois. Thanks for joining for an interview.
So I guess we are also done with the interviews, or are there any more questions to Glitch? Seems not the way. Okay, in this case, we will have the last of the Swiss Round 1 matches in a bit over 2 hours. And for details on what we have on Zelda Speedruns besides Minish Cap, you can check the schedule. Later today we will have some of the Zelda 2 randomizer matches, as well as a grand finals match of Ocarina of Time GSR. And also thank you Myth and Goldfish for commentating. And also don't forget our both trackers Hendris and Just Hayden.
Yeah, thanks for all your hard work, everybody. I really appreciate giving a platform for us to do these races.
And see you later for more matches on Zelda Speedruns.
All right, see ya.
So long.
Bye.